Hi, hello everyone. Today I just want to go over some makeup tips and tricks that I use to make my makeup both last longer and to avoid creasing, slipping off my face, sliding off my face, and just make it look nice and healthy and fresh, especially since I'm getting older. So my first tip for you is to prep your skin, but don't use a lot of heavy products. So the products that I use for my skincare are, I use an essence, then I use a lightweight gel and moisturizer, and then I go in with my moisturizing sunscreen, and I let those set for about 15 minutes before I ever start my base makeup. So I do that the minute I get up in the bathroom, and then after breakfast is when I will do my base makeup. So the next tip I have for you is for base makeup. For base makeup, I like to use a lightweight skin tint. I like the Maybelline one. So I'm going to shake this up really, really well. And the way I like to apply this is to put a drop on my hand and apply this in really, really thin layers. And the way I do that is with a cheapy Amazon generic blade brush. You load up the blade brush on your hand, just load it up with product, and then you layer. Swipe it onto your skin. You want to follow the direction of your skin when you do this. So on your cheeks, you want to go this way, then down this way around your chin, and the forehead you want to go this way, like this, from the center outward. You want to go down the nose and above the lips. You can do any order you want, but that's how you apply this. And then once I have it applied, I like to use a puff and blend it into my skin with the puff. I'm going to finish the rest of my face off camera, and I will be right back to show you concealer. Okay, I've finished my entire base makeup, but I haven't done my concealer yet, because my next tip, the third tip I'm going to be showing you, is how to do your under eyes so that they don't become so creasy. I'm older, I've always had creases under my eyes. This is not a new problem for me, but I'm going to show you a different way of doing your under eyes, because as I've gotten older, my creases are even more pronounced. That's just normal with age. So first, I like to prime with a tinted primer. This is the only tinted eye primer I found that actually comes in shades. It's not just one neutral shade for everyone. This one by NYX comes in light, medium, medium deep, and deep, which is amazing. So I have the medium deep shade, and I am going to put this all over my under eye and all over my eyelid, because it will not only help to neutralize the color, this will not budge. It won't break up in your creases, so it'll help remove some of the dark color. And I put it, like I said, all over my under eye and all over my eyelid. And don't be afraid to use a lot of this. Okay, now that I've got that, you can already see what I mean by it neutralizing the color around my eye. Now I'm going to blend it with my finger. And next, I'm going to let this set for a few minutes, and I'll be back to show you how I continue to cover the darkness under my eye with concealer. Okay, so I've let that dry down, and now I'm going to show you how I apply concealer to cover this darkness. So what I'm going to do under my eyes is take my concealer, and I'm just going to apply a teeny tiny amount. Let me show you so I can see and then look in my mirror. And I'm just going to apply it way down here where it's the darkest. I'm not sure you can see, but right there. And I'm going to do that to both eyes. Way down here, right along the darkest part of my eye. That's where I'm going, right at the line, right where it meets the rest of my skin. Just little dots. And a little bit on my eyelid as well. And I am going to let that set for a couple seconds, and blend it in with my finger. Okay, I've let that set, and all I'm going to do is blend it with a finger. And I'm going to blend it upward toward my eyeball. But I'm going to stop just under the eyelashes because that's where I'm the most creasy. Okay, so this is the eye with the concealer and the eye primer, the tinted eye primer, and this is unconcealed just with the eye primer. See the difference? And I'm telling you, this will not crease or move. This will make your eye look smoother if you have crepey skin and everything, because you're using a lot less product, and also because that grippy primer will stick. The concealer will stick to that grippy primer and not move, and it'll just make everything look smoother and brighter and enhance the amount of pigment. The primer will hold the pigment, so it will help to cover the dark circles without a lot of product. Okay, so that's primed. Now, this will need to be set, but before I do that, I'm going to spray my entire face with a setting spray, and I want this setting spray to dry completely, and then I'm going to show you how I'm going to set my eye area. So, okay, my setting spray is dried, and now what you want to do, let me put on my glasses. So now what you want to do is you want to set the concealer, and I am going to be using a hydrating setting powder. So the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Translucent Setting Powder, because I'm telling you, because it's hydrating, it won't settle into the fine lines under my eyes or under your eyes. It won't enhance any crepiness or texture. This is gorgeous. This is clear. Let me show you. It's translucent. Now this may not be a good color for dark skin, so I wish they had a dark translucent, but for me and for paler skin tones, this is fabulous. It's got a little bit of a sheen, just a little bit. It's a natural sheen, so it's not dry looking, and that's what I want. I do not want a dry looking under eye. So I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes to show you just one. I'm going to take a generous amount of this on my puff and rub it in. Just rub it in right there. And I'm just going to do one eye on camera so that you can see the difference between the one that's set and the one that's not set. So let's do the right eye. I'm looking into my magnifying mirror, and I'm going to just buff out any creasing I see, which isn't much. Around and really get into those little edges. Even if you have to take the side of your puff, load it with powder so that you really get into those creases. And look at how smooth that is. I mean, this is the one that's powdered and this is without. It's smooth, it's brighter, the darkness is concealed, and this is absolutely fabulous technique if you have a lot of lines under your eyes. I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, I was just doing my eye makeup and I wanted to share with you another tip. And that tip is when you do your eyelash mascara, to tip your mirror back and look down into the mirror, and you won't get the product all over your lid that way. So I'll be back as soon as all my makeup is done. One more tip to share with you. Before you do your eyebrows, if you wear glasses, put on your glasses and sort of shape your eyebrows to your glasses. I'm serious. I know they say not to do this. It will look good if you wear contacts and you need to take your glasses off, but it helps to place your eyebrows, especially if you're bald-browed like I am. I will be back as soon as my makeup is done. Okay, so this is my final look of the day. This is it. I've got one more tip for you as I talk. So my last tip is to spray everything once you've powdered your face again with a long wear setting spray. Go ham on this. Go ham on your setting sprays because you want to literally lock everything in. Take this out, kind of fluff a bit. Okay, that's it. This is my final look for the day, and those are my tips. And I really hope that I can really hope that these tips will help you get a beautiful base makeup look. And if you're curious about everything that I use to create this look on my face that I'm wearing right now, along with these tips, I will have it listed all below in the comments section. So everything will be listed. Everything will be listed, from my skincare to the makeup that I used. And I hope these tips are helpful to you. As always, my name is Mimi, and I will talk to you later. Please like and subscribe. Bye-bye.